You're Near the Wild with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hello.
Hey, Matt Becker.
Good evening, then.
Happy birthday.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I was taking the garbage out, and I go, watch, I'll call right when I take the garbage out. I opened the door, and I heard doo, 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 doo. And I was like, you're kidding.
Well, I just want to put the connection there so that,
Yeah.
So, yeah, go take your garbage out.
Yeah. No, I did. I was coming in. I was like, I just knew I could have waited 2 hours or 15 minutes, and I go, as soon as you do it. It's a guarantee. Oh my God! Is that the Midnight Idol?
The elusive John Norris?
It is me. I'm at work right now. I'm gonna run home and I'll be back on in like 10 minutes.
All right.
Cool.
That works.
Yes.
All right.
I'm getting a beer then.
Yep. You getting ready for Halloween?
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's gonna be a good one.
Let's see if I can send this picture over to you. Well, I got this, it's a stocking that goes over your head, and it's got the makeup already on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you right now. You can check it out.
Yeah, I found this one website that I just can't go along with their pricing, but what was it called? What was it called?
What is it?
It's a nylon stocking that goes over your face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's, they put different faces on them.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing to you right now. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And I'm surprised. It looks really good because I'm going to have a ghillie suit on anyway. And that's going to be that'll be covering my face. But then when I lift that up, I wanted to have something on there, but it can't be like grease paint. Or really, I could put, some makeup on, but this would be perfect because you could see. Plus, you'd have the skull face when you lift up the ghillie suit. So, It's a whole thing. I'm glad John's going home because that connection was shit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
They just had a fundraiser, too. I'm really
like donating equipment, like 14.4 baud modems.
See Glowforge, the 3D laser printer.
The what?
It's 3D. It's called Glowforge, and it basically cuts like a plasma cutter for simple like paper and cardboard.
Oh, like a CNC machine.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you could see somebody buying it and then going, "Yeah, I'm going to use this all the time," and they go, "Okay, not so much."
Did you ever get your 3D printer?
No, I'm still waiting because they haven't come. The really good one that I want is, they haven't come out with the software for Mac yet. And I'm not willing to,
fuck that. I still don't fucking understand what
what they're doing is this is equivalent to when computers first came out. And what they're doing is they're dumbing it down now. Cause like the 3D modeling programs, you have to understand, engineering math to make it, for any type of 3D design. I mean, it's within a millisecond of an inch. I mean, but what is amazing when you see somebody like a musician, you see somebody amazing with guitar, gets you to run out and buy a guitar.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you are going to be able to play guitar. But as technology catches up with guitars, they're making it now where guitars are starting to be laser strings. You see that?
Laser strings.
They got laser strings.
Well,
why would you?
You break the beam and that creates the strum?
It reads your finger just the amount of pressure you put on the laser like you would a string, but they're stringless guitars.
But how can you tell how much pressure you're putting on a laser?
By your tongue. You put your tongue on it.
It probably interfaces with the fretboard.
Yeah.
So the two work together.
But so it reads it, but it reads exactly where your fingers are and it lights up and it looks great on stage. And they said you'll never have to tune it again. You hit a button and it tunes.
It talks back to you. Please wash your hands.
Welcome to rock and roll. Please deposit $5 for 10 more minutes.
Well, Rock Band's back out. I thought that suffered its death.
Yeah, but not. Apparently, it's live. I mean, they wouldn't have it at Costco if it wasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very funny.
I
It's
love
everywhere.
Rock Band. As somebody who is just unable to play musical instruments at all, I love Rock Band.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I'm living that life. 'Cause I'm usually like I'm usually pretty high on heroin when I'm playing.
Well, I mean,
Fake heroin.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have you. It's like it's synchronized with the lights. You nod off at certain times.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's a lot easier to use than real heroin.
It's kicking it that's hard.
Yeah. Oh man, I tell you.
So, John, you made it home in record time.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Another day, another bunch of fake women trying to friend me on Skype. I don't know what. How do these girls find me?
Maybe you should just go like, there's a setting where you could be invisible.
Is there?
Yeah. I mean, your fake women, request for friendships are gonna go in the toilet.
I like the attention.
Yeah.
That's true.
I will keep forwarding them to you if you want. But I don't.
I only use Skype to talk to you guys, so it just confuses me.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, my dog is coughing.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
that's
I thought that was Becker. Becker
Oh,
wasn't.
I was worried about all of us. I was like,
Becker
who's
wasn't
that?
talking. I thought maybe he had choked or something.
I was trying to understand what he was trying to say. Did somebody fall in a well?
Oof. No, she's good. She's good, guys.
I don't know if you know what good is, John. Are you a doctor? I know you got stung with your whole fake appendicitis, but you should really take your dog in.
Well, I know she's not doing it anymore, so she's better than she was a second ago.
That could be dead.
Yeah.
So, Becker, did you get the picture?
Yes, I did. That's amazing. It's very similar to that. These are like, I'm sure the same setup, but they're, like faces, like just like actor faces, whatever. Yeah. And they look so good, but then the price was like $25. I was like, I can't.
This is the beauty of it. And the reason I got this was, like I said, we're doing something in the front yard. I'm gonna have a ghillie suit on, which is gonna have stuff down to camouflage my face. And then if I lift it up and I've got makeup on, that might smear. I found these things. They're called it's a sheer mask. It's like basically putting pantyhose, loose fitting pantyhose.
Right.
It's not like pinching your nose down to your face or anything. It's very loose, and you can see through it, and it's light enough that your eyelashes don't get hung up on it. So, I assume everyone has nice, luxurious lashes like me. Maybe if you've cut them or you've been a burn victim, then
You have to check that when you order.
yeah. It's only $3.44 at Walmart, and like I said, it looks decent enough. It looks like you've done something. It's better than those people who wear a stupid t-shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume," or whatever. I mean, this is a very simple, solution. And,
No, it looks great. I mean, it does. I mean, that's because I remember I had those fake sleeves.
yeah, like the
that look like
tattoo.
tattoos.
Like
and
a full
it's
sleeve.
basically an advancement to that, but it does look like you could be robbing a bank or something.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Do they have other styles, or is it just that?
Oh yeah. They've got the skull and, the clown are the two that I saw. Yeah, I'm going to rock the skull on, Halloween. And I don't know if you're familiar with Chad Shank on Doug's podcast. He's coming over, and I got him a big, vinyl, butcher apron that's yellow. We're going to splatter it with blood. I'm going to put him in a Tyvek suit and give him a fake butcher cleaver. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to scare the hell out of some kids.
And then we figured our backup would be, if we don't get any kids here,
Just order pizza and scare the hell out of those guys?
Yeah, one at a time. Actually, we have to call the same shop 2 or 3 times. Hey, you got any more drivers over there? Send someone over. But there's a thing, I don't know if you guys have heard this called, you ever heard of trunk or treat?
No.
No, it sounds Italian though.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it a free thing?
it's because
1,000 feet from a school?
like the parents don't want their kids going out and running around the neighborhood, and I'm sure this is also the parents don't want to be running around the neighborhood as well. So what they do is they have everyone drive their car to a parking lot, like a school or something, and then everyone trick or treats the open trunks of cars.
Oh, yeah, that's so much safer.
You're putting a car with an open trunk and candy in it. You're putting, that's
Christ.
2/3 of the equation of abducting a kid.
Yeah,
Well,
I
these
mean,
kids
that's...
These kids are so fat. If you try to get them in your trunk, you're gonna just get a hernia, Greg.
Yeah, it's all the way in the back there, son. Just reach a little farther.
There's full size. Wait, almost to the seat. Well, we figured
your kid's putting a lotion in a basket.
We figured we'd just drive over to the Vista Park, which is about 2 blocks away, if we don't have anyone coming by.
Yeah, in case the trunk thing doesn't work.
Well, no, that's the.
You should actually put the trunk up, but take the spring out and just put a stick in there with a piece of can. Make it like a Bugs Bunny trap.
And we're gonna just put a lit birthday candle in there with a cake.
What the fuck? You got Chad Shank. Just let him give him a real hatchet and let him just tear the place apart. It's Halloween. One day a year you're allowed to kill everybody.
Yeah, it's great. I got to start today, putting up some stuff, and I've gone a little overboard. I don't know why. My brother sent some stuff last week, and that's pretty kick-ass. I'll take pictures, but yeah, it's kind of a haunt stew right now, but it'll be fun. Looking forward to it.
It's gonna be really fun. Let's all make a pact. Let's have a great Halloween this year.
Okay,
What
deal.
are you dressing up as, John?
I don't want to make any promises.
What are you dressing up as, John?
I don't know yet. I don't even have anywhere
Jesus
to go.
Christ, John. Every year you go into this September, you're like flying on, we're going to be the fucking Rat Pack. And then bam, all of a sudden the week before Halloween, you got nothing.
Well, you had the easiest one in the world last week, and I tried to make it sound exciting, like, oh yeah, that's good, was the Tapatio guy. That's basically, that just raid any bar that has a closet with their Cinco de Mayo stuff.
That's still
I got it.
I have what? 3 days? I have 3 days.
No, but I know, but this is how you do things, John. You just wait, and then all of a sudden it's like November 1st.
It's on you.
Oh, shit. Sorry I didn't pick up that hat, Matt. I told you I would, but.
I mean, I hope the Walmart section.
I feel like I'm getting life lessons.
It's a Halloween intervention is what it is.
They take you kicking and screaming into Halloween, John.
I hope that they even have sheer masks left at the Walmart Halloween section, because now it's the week before Halloween or the week of Halloween, and the fucking Christmas stuff is already out. That's inched into and is, basically pushing off point of sale representation in the stores for Halloween.
I'm going to try to make my own. I'm just going to take it, put it on a hard piece of cardboard, and see if I can't print it with the diluted form of an image on it, and print my own on a white nylon.
On a white
I just
nylon?
go, do you have nylons for bigger ladies? Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm just going to make my own.
Yeah, get the big ones.
It doesn't look like a clown. It just looks like a face melting off.
Yeah.
Did you get it too? Did I send it to you? The picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh, great.
Isn't it cool? It looks great.
It's my new background picture on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, if you get the skull one and just wear all
I
black.
guarantee they don't have anything left. Our Halloween stuff is almost all gone.
Yeah.
They moved it, and it's all Christmas stuff now.
Well,
and I go,
we can complain about the Christmas stuff, but who are the people who are buying Christmas stuff in October? Because they wouldn't put this stuff out if people weren't buying it.
no, we don't have a choice. They've shoved it all down the end now. They had like Halloween. They've had Christmas stuff on top of Halloween candy. I go, are you kidding me? So now I'm just breaking all the Christmas stuff. I just smash it.
That's the spirit.
Fuck you.
Hey, John, there's your Halloween outfit. Santa Claus.
That is a good idea. Or a fake Christmas tree.
Yeah, that seems like a girl thing, though.
Yeah.
But
Don't
being
go.
a tree?
Well, I guess.
What is feminine about being a Christmas tree?
I don't know. It depends if you're a fucking weeping willow or not.
Listen, I think a sexy Christmas tree is a great costume for a man.
Yeah.
All right, turtleneck. Good luck.
you can flash your ornaments hanging from the low branch.
Trucker wallet. Next thing you know, you're at opera.
Hey, so like they're burying babies in Anchorage now? What's going on with that? Or they're unburying babies, actually.
They're unburying babies.
Yeah.
Let's get the story straight. Don't misinform the public.
I mean, isn't that the problem with kids?
Dividend. If they get them above ground, they get a dividend. So.
Isn't that the problem, though? Is it no parents are there to watch their kids? I mean, they're unburying kids, but there's no parents around.
No, I mean, I was waiting for an Amber Alert. Like, it's 3 million years late, but I get it.
stopped reading the news. What's happening?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just don't read it anymore.
No,
aren't you in media? John, isn't it what you do kind of have to do with media?
Yeah, but oh my God, stopping again. Yeah, God.
Oh, Jesus. Stop giving him the full-size candy bars.
Does he have a peanut allergy, perhaps?
I mean,
He
yeah.
knows what he's going to be for Halloween. Dead.
She's good. She's better.
Keep saying
Yeah, you keep saying that.
I am in the media,
you sound like Obama.
I produce it. I don't ingest it. I don't have time, Greg. I'm too busy making hit videos.
You don't taste your own product.
No, I don't want to get caught up in that garbage.
All right. No, but yeah, it was big news. Yeah, we had babies. Go ahead and tell John, just so
No,
he
now
can
I'm reading it. I'm reading it right now, and it's not that
I
big.
want somebody from Bisbee to tell you what's going on.
It's not that big.
I think that's really the circuit of events. This is what technology's given us. A triangle in which I can talk to Ggreg about it, so then he can tell you.
Well, it's I'm reading it now. And
That's make a crap beer based on it. You know what that is.
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of people who don't want to leave college that are trying to find reasons to get funding to stay in college.
Yeah, well, that works, right?
Babies, DNA, whatever.
They used to work in petroleum, but you guys have really fucked that up.
All right, I'm caught up.
I killed at poker this week, by the way. I did not win. I went out right before the money, but everyone had a big sigh when I got knocked out. I was on fire with jokes, and it was one of those just games where it was just fun. I was very funny. And one of the jokes I liked was I go, right before I went all in for my tournament life, I said, do you realize we still have blackbusters in Alaska, but we got rid of oil drilling? I think we might have screwed up in a massive way. I'm all in. And I won the hand.
So it must have been fun because you didn't win and you're still talking about it. You're not pissed.
No, it was great. It was really fun. I fell into a trap. It was, if you know poker at all, I had, Jack 8 on the big blind, and the flop came out Jack, Ace, Jack, and there was only one guy who called me, Jerry from the fights, and the Thursday night fights, and I go all in. He looks at me reluctantly. He goes, call. I go, really? He flips over. He's got pocket aces. I flopped 3 jacks. He flopped a full house. I'd die.
I cannot follow when you talk about cards.
No, it doesn't matter. It's for poker people. This is how they used to slip code in during World War II. Good luck, G.I. Joe. Good luck with your fighting off the Asian coast.
He's blinking his eyes in Morse code.
Monkey flies it.
On TV the other day, I caught, I think it must have been like ESPN 3 or 4 or something, and they were showing highlights from a poker tournament, which is a weird thing to have highlights.
Oh, I forgot, John. First place gets $8 million. That's almost as much as the drug habit of most of your national football teams.
I think like every NBA player makes $8 million.
No, they don't. You just believe that because of the commercials.
LeBron makes more than that a game, so I expect a highlight reel of him.
The rest of his team has to have illegal grow operations to make their rent.
If they play for the Jazz, it's not illegal.
They yell defense, talking about their lawyers, not about the game.
But a poker highlight reel is just guys looking at cards, and then one of them wins. It doesn't have that suspense that you need to be invested in it.
The build, yeah.
You know what? It does.
It's like 3-second clips.
It all comes down. It's a lot like chess. If you like chess, then you'll probably enjoy poker. If you like,
I love
those
chess.
that shoot those little lasers that shoot pictures on the side of a wall, you'll love whatever it is you're talking about. I defend poker the end. I used to kill Tracy. Did you know ESPN, they came out with a study one time that said more people watch poker than professional hockey on TV, and she went ballistic.
My girlfriend Tracy, a huge hockey fan, Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and she defends hockey, not annoyingly, but if you were prodding her enough, yeah, I could see her getting.
Oh, she'd cross-check you.
Yeah. John, did you happen to hear the news about? Well, I've already know the answer. I said news. There is something that just came out about hot dogs, and it's linked to colon cancer.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why that's news, because didn't we already know processed meats are bad for you and cause cancer?
Oh, yeah.
So, isn't that great when, like, news that everybody knows gets released, and then everybody acts like it's the first time they heard about it, and they're like, what the fuck, bacon is not good for me?
No, but the reason the hot dog story was a big deal was it turned out it was if you took it orally.
I'm pretty sure they said rectal cancer, so...
Yeah.
Anyway,
did you see also they said that they did a study on what were the hot dogs? It was something. Anyway, there was 15% human DNA in it.
Not 15%.
Yes, there was.
No.
Oh, it was on Newser today.
If it had 15% human in it, you'd like smell that person's cologne.
No,
That's a lot.
They said Soylent Green. I just did a joke about Soylent Green yesterday. I realized they spelled it wrong when I pulled up the news and they listed Soylent Green.
Most people...
My spell checker doesn't know Soylent Green.
Most people aren't even 15% human DNA.
I know.
Wow.
That seems like a lot. You would be tasting the Drakkar Noir.
I mean, is that because like people are fucking pigs? What is this DNA coming from?
They're making the hot dog. They don't.
So the hot dog processing plant is just this big long line of people like slowly missing fingers. Like you can tell how long they've been there by how many digits are gone. Where's the DNA coming from? 15% of a hot dog. Cut off 15% of a hot dog, and you'd see what's there. It's called a Little Smoky.
Delicious.
Yeah, they are. And now only 3% human DNA. I'm trying to cut down on my DNA.
Like hot dogs made of humans, you may be lucky.
It's a new zombie dog.
Human DNA found in Frank's.
I don't know if I believe Jen Gidman of Newser staff.
You know what? Newser staff is part of the AP Wire. So if you don't believe that, you don't believe your real news.
She's obviously just a blogger. This is not a professional.
No, it is not a blogger. This is not a blogger. This is her interpretation of the original AP story.
You know how Newser and these other websites work?
I don't believe you do, sir.
They just get stories from bloggers that aren't researched. And they give them like $15 to post their story.
This is from a CBS News report.
Let's look at this report. What does it say?
Click on the link.
Here's the link.
Oh my God, Don. CBS News is reporting stunning revelations from CBS's website that says hot dogs have human DNA in them.
In 2% of the samples.
Yeah, but if you magnify that by the ones they did test.
They analyzed 45 hot dogs, which is like 1% of what the average American eats a year. And they found human DNA in 2%.
2% though, that's people. Soylent Green.
Where does it say 15% anywhere in this story?
Man, it's going that way.
Should you?
They didn't test the skin.
Should you be surprised that there's human DNA in a product named Frank?
That's their get on jail free card. I'm just mad there's no dog in it. You promised me dog.
And it doesn't even say like which hot dog brands they tested.
No, I thought that was the weird part. Like they didn't want to hurt the image of whoever's feeding us people.
Didn't want to ruin the integrity of all the other non-human DNA hot dogs.
At the bottom it says that products producing high quality of dogs with integrity. Oh wait, despite some shocking findings. Oh, Clear Foods report there are a number of dog manufacturers. That's a great way to say it. Puppy Mills. Butterball. Don't they make turkeys? McCormick's, Anchorage, and Hebrew National are among the ones that have high quality human DNA in them. It's part of the Genius program.
It also says 10% of all vegetarian products appear to contain meat.
That's a pretty high number.
That's a pretty high number.
Yeah, for none to 10%.
Does that count? But do you think like bug protein could read as?
I think that's what it is, John. I don't think it's actual like bacon or pork. It's probably there something's registering as protein, and that could easily be bug remnants.
Yeah,
a better source of protein actually than meat. crickets.
Ggreg, have you ever had cricket flour or like any cricket?
I've had stuff like that, but it's mainly was like a, here, taste this, or it's something that goes on top of it. I haven't gone to the bug store and stolen a handful of sugar glazed crickets and walked out without paying them.
Oh, isn't it Sugar Glazed Cricket Month in Bisbee this?
Actually, right now it's this week. It's the pregnant praying mantis week.
Wow.
We had one just outside.
There's a story with that.
Well, there was one just right outside our back door, and it was laying sideways, and it looked like maggots were coming out of its belly, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's creepy looking, like this, like a fly like laid larvae in there, or whatever, laid eggs in there. And then Tracy like touched the head, and the praying mantis was still alive, and now I have to kill it. That's because somehow this thing it's making her upset.
It's Ggreg, it's a new mother.
Like, well, I'm trying to wonder. I don't know if a praying mantis gives live birth to little manti, or if it's an egg situation. I don't fucking know. But these things were crawling out of it,
you should probably kill it to make sure.
Well, I was gonna cut the head off the praying mantis because that's what a man does.
That's only after you have sex with it.
Yeah.
It would do the same to you.
Well, I dispatched the head, and then that was even grosser because then this whole stream of maggots came out of it as it.
How's that working a threesome? I guess two heads are better than one.
Well, I'm sure praying mantis afterbirth is great on your frozen yogurt, so get some protein in there.
Jesus Christ, save it for your hot dogs, mister.
Like a little pop, like a bubble tea, like a tapioca pop.
Oh, wouldn't that be great if that's what they made caviar with?
Oh, but just they don't tell you. Everything on the label's right, but they just don't use the adjectives or the nouns. They don't use a noun that would tip it off that it's praying mantis larva. So I guess I got to figure out. I got to go to Google and figure out what they give live birth. But right after that, I did see another praying mantis that was really swollen. This one was moving. And didn't have maggots coming out of it. But
no, they don't do live birth because we had one. Remember, we had a whole hatching in our house, and they have a honeycomb thing. They have it looks like a little beehive, but about the size of your thumbnail, and they come flying out of that thing at 900 a minute, and we sat there watching it, amazed.
Okay,
because we don't have them here, and
so the maggots in the inside of this praying mantis basically
those are maggots.
Those are really its way out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess
those are brown recluse.
I let them live, but I killed the mantis.
Did you see the guy who got bit on an airplane by a brown recluse?
No, I don't. I think they have brown recluse in Arizona too.
All 50 states have them.
Oh wow, really? Even Alaska?
Yeah, because of shipping. Yeah, because of shipping.
Oh.
Well, we're the worst because we have all the central forced air and stuff. So if they come up here in a package, they get into the ductwork and they just start growing in the walls because you can't turn your heater off.
Yeah. So all they do is just cruise around in the ductwork.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah. So I don't let anyone.
When you get bit by a brown recluse, you just like start having heart attacks until you die.
No, you rot though. They showed that guy, they caught it, but they took off his whole calf because they go, it's all just dying flesh. They have to cut around it. And he was like suing the airline because they didn't do a better job cleaning the plane. Hey, did you see the kid who made the clock bomb? He's going to Qatar. He's moving to Qatar.
In Texas?
Yeah, well, he's not in Texas anymore. He's going to move to another country where if he had a clock bomb, they'd fucking shoot him at the airport, which I thought was funny.
Where's Qatar? That's in Iraq, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a country, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, I thought that was I don't fucking know. I'm going to stop right there.
Yeah.
You would probably think it's a guy who helps in boxing, but it's not.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's spelled Q-U-T-A-R or something?
Yeah.
Q-A-T-A-R.
Okay.
My roommate is actually being deployed there.
What are we doing in Qatar?
I don't know.
Yeah,
chilling.
What are they doing in Qatar?
You know what? It's top secret.
Building clocks?
Is his name Snowden?
Yeah. I don't know what people do there. It's hot. They probably wear a lot of shorts, hang out by the pool, hopefully.
I don't know what that pays.
Probably not a lot, but you get a bitchin' tan.
Going to Vegas in 2 weeks, John. You going?
I am not going to Vegas in 2 weeks. I will be at a burlesque show at Coots.
Oh, nice. Is it the Halloween one?
It is a magic show.
Magic?
Yeah.
Magic.
Burlesque magic show.
How do you know about this, Becker?
I do. I just heard about it.
Just heard. Word of mouth works.
We made a promo video for it. I made the promo video this last Friday night, and we had had 7 girls there. They were all dressed up, spent hours doing their makeup and everything, looking great. I recorded the entire video, looking at the footage afterwards, and realized I fucked up. I realized that this recorder I was using recorded not just the girls dancing, doing their stuff. It also recorded the battery indicator on the camera and the sound and all the other stuff. And there's even a level going right through the middle of the screen.
All the stuff you do pre-production to set up the shot and to yeah.
So it shows how you work.
It's a real behind the scenes video.
Yeah, you can basically turn it into America's Funniest Videos.
God.
That's where I see them. It's usually the dates blurred in the corner or something.
Yep. Yeah. What a mess. So angry. So angry all weekend.
What was the purpose of the video? Why were you shooting?
Just a promo video for the burlesque show.
Oh, so you can't do shit now.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I still made the video, and
Can't you edit it really clever? Just chop around all the settings?
Why is it snowing inside Coots?
I tried, but there's the camera has a built-in level. It's just a green line going through the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to cut around that. I'll send you guys a video. It's still good.
Yeah, we'd love to see the unedited version.
I still enjoy it.
The uneditable version.
Cool. I'm looking at brown recluse spider bites while I talk to you guys.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you don't do that on empty stomach.
Oh, man. I'm trying to, the thumb looks bad. The foot looks bad.
But that poor guy that got bit on the plane, because he did nothing wrong. He's like, I felt something on my leg. And I was like, I think I got bit by a spider. And then somebody killed it. They saw it running on the floor and they killed it. And then by the time, because of cabin pressure, it started magnifying as in flight. And he goes, my leg is really swelling up here. And by the time they got him done, they showed how much he had to cut away. And it was a third of his calf was gone.
Oh, yeah. At pressure.
But I mean, if you think about it, why fucking shoot people? Just, if you're in the inner city, just get brown recluse and just fucking throw them at people.
Yeah. Very passive kind of infiltration of a city.
What gang are you in? I go, I don't know. I know it's not the spider gang. And I just throw a handful of spiders at you. Fucking, can you identify him? Yeah, he's got half a face.
Whew, man. All right, well, don't Google that. That's gross.
Oh, I know.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, there's even people that got you bit on their face.
Well, I think you get bit on your face because if you're sleeping, that's an area that is exposed. And then you would kind of, you know what I mean? That's what happened to Tracy on her neck when that tussock moth caterpillar got her.
Oh, yeah.
She went to, just swat at something at her neck and then just rubbed in those little hairs. So I think that's what it is that the recluse kind of goes cruising around at night when everything's still and wha-bam. I don't like that. So
I just blast techno music and have strobe lights and lights going off all the time in my room so that the spiders think there's a party going on. They don't come out.
Yeah.
So they said that the spiders don't like techno or.
Well, no one likes EDM.
Well,
so
they're Muslim. They're part of ISIS. Hey, how many different ways are there to say ISIS? Because, today they had, what's his name? Paul Ryan, the future, the GOP. He was talking and ISIL? They keep calling it ISIL. How are they getting ISIL out of it?
It's the way that they're breaking the acronym down. But yeah, they've got a really bad publicity department. Their branding's good, but they
don't want to call it. Isn't it something they don't want to call it the Islamic State because that
that almost gives it some credibility.
It makes
but it was ISIS. That makes them sound ladylike, like lice, like icy, or like lice.
Well, you could go with the.
Now they're going ISIL. ISIL like it's like Cecil or Jewish. I don't know.
Well,
I just didn't understand how
it
they're
is confusing to
taking.
me because ISIS is the isn't it an Egyptian god?
ISIL is the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's what the acronym is.
ISIS is also the name of Catwoman's cat. That's a trivia fact for you guys if that ever comes up.
Well, wasn't there a Sid and Marty Krofft Saturday morning kids show with ISIS? Oh, mighty ISIS!
We have our top researchers on it.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one. I went back and watched an HR Puffin stuff again, and I forgot how whacked out of the gourd they really were.
Oh, it's good.
No, I mean, yeah, it's like you're going, how did they get away with this?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the Sid and Marty Krofft universe was pretty badass in the 70s. I mean, how fucking high were those guys?
I mean, all the time. I mean, the flute. You're actually watching the flute talk going,
oh, Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy! Here comes Witchy Poo!
I mean, I watched one, he goes, don't grab me so low. I'm like, what?
You're a flute!
He molested a flute.
You're built to put hands all over you. What are you fucking worried about? A ticklish flute? Jesus.
Still complaining. A little tarnished on that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Some of the other ones don't hold up as much as well after all this time, like especially like Land of the Lost, or I remember there was do you remember Wonderbug? Basically a fucking a beetle, a Volkswagen Beetle that solved crime, but it wasn't a cartoon; it was live action.
Isn't that Herbie?
No, this was the Wonderbug. There's another Sid and Marty Krofft. I think the car, it has these little things that make it, animated a little bit, but it was, I don't know, go back and look at that one.
I believe that, if you go back and look at like the Flintstones, there's just as many comparisons as there are to the Back to the Future movie of things that have actually happened since the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Because I used clamshells with a bee in it to shave with in Costa Rica. So that one's true. And everybody thought Betty's hot. So yeah, 100%.
All right. So I've got a website, sidandmartycroft.com, and it's got basically the entire world that they created. You'd be surprised. And basically everything is available. Most of them are, I've seen, just about anything I wanted to find on YouTube. And Wonderbug was not a Volkswagen bug; it was a dune buggy. Sorry.
Oh man, that is some autoplay music on that.
Dude, that's the good one, man. HR Puffin stuff was killer.
I remember seeing those shows, but they were a little before my time.
You know what? That's what we're dressing you up as.
I am a
Halloween,
fan.
we're dressing you up, John.
I do remember the Mr. Show of Bob and David skit about Sid and Marty Krofft.
Oh, really?
Drugachusetts.
That was the town that they lived in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out.
Well, I'll put a link to this in there because just one episode of Lidsville or Dr. Shrinker, and you'll see how everyone was on drugs back then.
Was everybody on drugs?
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah.
They really were, John. And I don't want to ruin it for you, but yeah, you're a product of those days.
So, Becker, you're at Coots for this, for Halloween?
For Halloween, yes, I am. I will be, we'll have another wonderful, time. We got full gamut going on, and we're decorating tomorrow. We got a cool thing outside. We got the thunder and lightning thing going outside. I got the skeletons on the roof. So they got those. They look good. And then, we got thunder and lightning now going in. So when you walk up, the whole building just looks like thunder and lightning going, which I said, I like that with the outside. It's like,
how are you doing that?
I can't tell you, but,
Is it Becker just standing on the roof with like a sheet of really thin metal shaking it?
yeah, going, doing that where you wiggle it.
No, because there was a device that I saw there, 5 years ago, when I was working there, and it was a product that someone who used to go to the conventions made, and it was a little metal box, and you plug your incandescent light into it, a fixture, and it will make that like flickery, like your lights will stay on for a little bit, and then they'll go into a cycle where you can make it kind of have that effect, that lightning effect.
Yep, we have it on both sides of the bar now, so and you walk up again. Thunder, lightning, everything exciting. It's fun. It's good. Now we're decorating the inside today, so. When I leave here, John, I will be working on a costume that you're not going to dress as. You've got to come up with something. Do Colonel Sanders. You would be an amazing Colonel Sanders.
Oh, yeah. You could do
I
that.
have a full Colonel Sanders suit.
Is that one?
The chicken guy.
Is that one step down from just being in blackface, like as for a scale of offensive-ness?
No,
I don't know what party you're going to that you
Yeah.
can go in blackface, but you don't want to go to that party, John.
You know what? I have a very diverse set of friends.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Colonel Sanders. I just don't like any costume that I should shave for. And I feel
You don't
like,
have to shave. We stick cotton. We take tampons. We glue them to your chin. It's terrible.
that
You
sounds
know,
like
you
he's
make it
in.
look so bad that people vaguely recognize what you're trying to be.
All you need to do is carry a bucket of chicken, and they'll know what the fuck is going on.
But I got the Colonel Sanders tie and a ruffly shirt, and I got the red jacket. I mean, you're going to be Colonel Sanders. I'll get you a bucket. You can just walk around with a bucket of chicken and eating chicken.
as long as it looks like a crude, like, children's drawing of Colonel Sanders, people will get it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You'll look good. People will walk up to you and go, yeah, you look like, yeah.
Hey, Becker, I see here at Coots.com, you guys got dueling pianos coming back.
Yeah, they were on a Friday.
Oh, that was last Friday.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Sold out.
Sold
It
out.
was very good. Yep. 2 girls, 2 pianos, as opposed to the original promotion. I did that joke all week. It got old. How much we make with 2 girls and 1 cup? So much cheaper.
Wicked cleanup.
Yes, and we resurrected the old pianos. We had to find when it was kind of like the Wizard of Oz. There was parts everywhere, and we had to put them all back together.
Oh, really?
So I mean, they just moved
You had
the
to
shells.
build the pianos?
Yeah, well, it's a cool thing that we have. Ggreg knows what it is, but there's a shell that looks like a piano.
That looks like a baby grand.
Yeah.
That is basically, it's all in one, it all travels in that one case, and it's not a piano. They just built the shell, and it looks exactly like a piano, and then it's made to accept a full-size Yamaha keyboard. So then all you need to do is rent the keyboard, and then put it in there, and then hook up the keyboard like you would, and it looks like you're sitting at a piano.
Yeah, so you get the full effect, and yet the storage and the maintenance is very minimal.
Yeah.
You do not have to tune a fake piano.
No one has to lift a piano.
Look at all these people you guys are putting out of business. All the piano tuners, all the piano movers.
Yeah, but that's the thing is these guys probably shouldn't have a job any more than chimney sweeps or cashiers at free clinics. I mean, come on.
Piano
So
movers,
do that now. Wait until your piano's out of tune, then who you're going to be asking for.
piano movers can move other things. It's not like their hands are built just to lift a piano.
Yeah, that's
They're not out of the lifting game.
But if you specialize in lifting one thing, you can charge more.
Oh, never specialize. That's
Always
your
specialize.
problem. That's their problem. That's not our problem.
If you're an ear, nose, and throat doctor, you're going to make way more money than someone who just treats everything.
Oh yeah. What about the rectum guy?
That guy's making the most.
Huh? You don't want to go to an ear, nose, throat, and rectum guy.
Nope, definitely not.
You're
But
spread a little thin there.
if I'm having rectum issues, which happens, I'm going to the specialist.
Yeah.
And if I have a piano to move, I'm calling in the piano movers.
Yeah, but they're going to charge you twice as much as the guy who occasionally does pianos.
And I know they'll do it right.
I mean, what if you need a canoe moved? Still call the piano guys?
You got a guy who's like moving light boxes all day, and then he's going to try a piano? No, that's going to be a mess. That's going to ruin your weekend.
Yeah. We have snow again in the forecast, but so far it just gets cold and then we get rain and it's just kind of gloomy. It's perfect for Halloween, But I will
is it gonna snow on Halloween, you think?
No, it'll snow the week after Halloween.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 34 and cold and drizzly.
Ugh.
And so, I mean, it's going to be like perfect for Halloween. There's leaves all over the ground. I mean, it's great, but somehow people are just in this weird funk. I mean, I deal with the public, and I mean, not just John sitting home alone in the dark. Other people are just, a lot of people are sick. There's a flu going around, so they got the flu. And the other ones are, worried they're going to get the flu, I think. And, but yeah, it's just kind of a weird funk. I'm like, cause I go to work and I'm just like, yahoo! And people are like, why are you so excited? I go, cause it's Halloween. I love Halloween, dude. It's fun. And they're like trying to talk me out of it. And I go, nope, not happening.
Why are they trying to talk you out of it?
I don't know. They were like,
What?
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do anything this year. Well, you're a loser. You're probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Stay home. Stay 8,000 feet from the school. I don't know what to tell you. But you're not going to pee on my Halloween parade, people. John, you're dressing up this year.
I'm dressing up.
I'm going to come kidnap you from your house. We're going to put you in a costume.
Okay. What? So you live in a trick-or-treat neighborhood. What time do kids like what time are kids like going around?
About
Is
6.
it like early?
It picks up about 5:36. Yeah, because they'll do a thing. It's got to be some organized thing with our neighborhood because they come in waves that they have to be bussing them in. There's no way the streets are full of cars and everything, and that part I get. But yeah, there's got to be more going on because it's just such an ungodly number. So come over and spend an hour handing candy out to kids, John.
All right.
Yeah, and see
I've got a bunch of decorations. I'm gonna put up in front of my house tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the spirit. I'm ready. I'm watching some horror movies.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing is this is the greatest time of year ever too, because I've been playing like the AMC, the Chill Network or whatever it is, the Sci-Fi Network. They've got the best. They do whole trilogies of movies you didn't see one of them.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any of them good just because you.
No, but after 3 camp movies where they kill everybody at the camp and they just keep going back to this camp and it's just, you just understand it. You go, yeah, now I'm in it.
Well, I watched a movie, on Netflix called, Dead Snow.
Oh, that's a great movie. Did you watch, there's even the sequel.
Oh, well, I don't know if this is a sequel, but I just saw something that came up. Dead Snow is about, Nazi zombie characters that are protecting the Fuhrer's gold or something like that.
Yeah.
And someone somehow gets one of these fucking little coins and these guys are nonstop and when they bite you, you become part of their minions. Now you're part of the army. So, and it was all took place in a mountain slope, cabin somewhere and,
what
isolated.
Is it Swedish? Is it a Swedish movie?
I think so.
Some Scandinavian movie.
Yeah. But, I mean, they were, it was basically that whole, Friday the 13th or Halloween.
Norwegian.
Was it Norwegian?
Norwegian.
Well, it was based around, 5 people or 6 people being isolated up in a cabin and then all shit breaking loose and then, someone survives. But it is pretty kick-ass, some of the stuff they do with the guy's arm and stuff that I hadn't seen before. But,
oh yeah, there's a part where a guy's like hanging off of a cliff and he's holding on to like the zombie's intestines.
Yeah. He's hanging from them. Yeah. But then I just saw an advertisement for, actually it's a trailer. I was looking at some trailers last night for some, horror movies that are coming up in 2016 and I saw one called Sky Sharks. And I wondered if that's a sequel to the Dead Snow. Cause these are zombie Nazis that ride actual flying sharks in the skies and attack airliners.
That's some serious H&R Puffin stuff right there.
I don't think that's related to Dead Snow. There is a Dead Snow sequel on Netflix though, Dead Snow 2.
See, that was probably the sequel then.
I'm looking at a Kickstarter, so they Kickstarted this. They asked for money and people thought it was a good idea. So
I thought the movie was good when I watched it, the first one.
What? Dead Snow or I'm talking about Sky Sharks.
Oh, okay. No.
I moved on to Sky Sharks.
Okay, I didn't know you moved to Sky Sharks. You said Dead Snow had a sequel. So who had the Kickstarter?
Team Sky Sharks.
Okay. Yeah, so
And
that's
how'd they do?
907 backers, and they raised 96,377 pounds.
so that's
so
over
that's-
$100,000.
That's 160.
So
Euros. Maybe it's euros.
but the thing is these sharks are going to be expensive. I don't think 96,000 pounds is going to pay for the CG that's going to have to be done on this.
Well, you
thing.
know, a
Well,
lot of these
they
smaller
get
companies.
They get the CG done in like Eastern Europe.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's one of these things where they send the work where they're paying slave labor.
Maybe.
But also, you know, if they were smart, they'd just take the outcuts from their last movie they already paid for and just use those and make a really bad movie for your money. And they go, we did it.
These sharks, I thought the sharks were like flying machines that they just wanted to have this aerodynamic, sleek look to. But then, as I'm watching the trailer, these are live sharks that will attack a plane. Like somehow they have a taste for metal and wire.
Oh, you know what? They're probably just not exposed to it as much as you think.
Oh, and they're riding the Nazis, the zombie Nazis are riding the backs of the sharks, like the way they did like travel in Flash Gordon with those like hovercraft things. They kind of like bike handles, but then they're on a platform. You know what I'm talking about? You see
No.
Flash Gordon? Never saw Flash Gordon?
No.
Oh wow. All right, so it's a weird thing. It's like they have this really sleek animal, but then they've got a man standing on top of it, kind of like a guy on a walking wing walking in the 1920s. It's like that seems to cut down the aerodynamic
So like the
features of a
original
shark.
jet ski. Like the original jet ski.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's on a live shark that's been outfitted with special gear.
And Nazi paraphernalia.
Well, I think the shark is not committed to the Nazi party, but the zombies are.
Yeah.
Yeah, sharks don't really have an allegiance.
No,
We don't know. We don't know that.
Now they're lone wolf.
So Sky Sharks might. Oh, there's a comic adaptation in the. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about this movie now.
Yeah, I just saw the zombie Nazi thing so soon after I just saw Dead Snow that I just assumed this was the next part of the adventure with zombie Nazis.
They've got so many bad movies in the theaters. You could throw anything right now and you'd go. You got Steve Jobs' story. You got the Wire Walker. I just saw, the guy's trapped in the mine in Chile. That was an interesting story when they told us about it. And now all of a sudden they got a movie about it. You could go sit and live through the 36 hours they spent underground.
Wait, why? The story is the movie. I mean, you watched it play out in real time.
Exactly. They just recast it with prettier people.
To be
And now
in a
you can
dark
sit
mine.
through it. You can live like you're a third world miner now.
You couldn't see the emotion on Antonio Banderas' face when he was down in that mine.
Neither could anyone else in the mine.
How exciting, though, to know that your popcorn costs as much as they actually got paid for the year.
Oh, I just remembered. I did see a movie last week. I don't usually go to the movies, and this one was Guillermo del Toro's Crimson Peak.
How was Crimson Peak?
I thought it was the sets were really badass. I mean, it reminded me of Pan's Labyrinth, so I like that. And the creatures themselves were all kind of CG, but it was still good. He had good creatures, and he had the way that they moved and the way that the way they were presented. They had a little twist. I don't want to give it away because it just came out, but it's a good movie. But it's really kind of like a love story. Kind of horror flick.
Yeah, I've heard I read a review. I've been wanting to see it. I read it's more like a gothic romance than horror movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I will describe it from now on, a gothic romance. Because I just watched Devil's Rejects again, and that is a fucking horror movie. That is graphic depictions of killings.
Where's that at?
It's like the first 5 minutes of the Devil's Rejects is pretty disturbing.
Yeah. Just the opening scene of that dead body of that girl being dragged across the the forest.
Where can you see this? Where is this at?
Oh, I actually saw it in the movie theaters when it first came out. That was Devil's Rejects was the second of the two movies that Rob Zombie did. He did
Right.
House of a Thousand Corpses and then Devil's Rejects, and it was the same characters in there. But I just saw it on Netflix.
Okay.
It's good. It's good, man.
Um,
And Brian Posehn's in it. And Philo Beto's buddy, I think his brother in Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. You'd recognize him. I can't remember his name. John, do you remember his name?
I don't.
He's in a million things. He just recently died. But anyway, yeah, you'll recognize people in there. Yeah.
Did you see Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween?
No.
Yes, I just saw it. That's the part of the trilogy thing I've been watching.
I
I
never saw it.
Did you like it, Becker?
I really didn't care for it as much as the other ones.
The other ones? The whole fucking franchise?
Yeah, I mean, I love the
It's
original.
the worst Halloween movie.
Well,
That's
I love the original.
Halloween, the original, I was just listening to one of my favorite podcasts now to listen to is Doug Loves Movies. And they were talking about, Jeff Tate was on there, and they were talking about Halloween being like the ultimate horror movie. And I can't remember the last time I saw the actual original Halloween.
It's so wonderfully terrible. It's great.
Oh, it's terrible.
No, I mean, it's terribly good. Not like, remember when I talked about Clam Bake being horrible later? I went back and rewatched this and went, no, this was just as bad as I remember, and it was great.
All right.
Yeah. John Carpenter is like definitely one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. Halloween is awesome.
But it is. It's suspenseful. Like when she's in the greenhouse and can't figure it out, and he's looking at her through the window, and she can't figure out he's watching her.
Whoa. Don't ruin it for me.
All right. But it's just good. And then remember, that was the first franchise that they didn't believe in themselves. And then they made that other one with the mask. And I was just at Party World, which we all know is the Halloween store in town.
Friday the 13th is the movie you're talking about, right?
No, Halloween. Remember they made the
but you said
one that,
the third. Oh, you're talking about the same movies in that franchise.
right.
Okay.
So there's 6 of them.
Mhm.
And the third one is the one they got rid of the entire Halloween theme and they went with the mask. Remember? Where the guy makes the mask that's going to kill all the kids.
Oh yeah.
Shamrock Industries.
Shamrock Industries.
Yeah.
So I'm at Party World, and there's this is their hot time. They got shit everywhere, and everything looks good. And up in the very corner, in the very back, there's the pumpkin one with Shamrock Industries, the silver tag on it, hanging there. And I'm like, that's it. That's the Shamrock mask.
Did you buy it?
No, the girl couldn't find a stick to get it down with.
That stopped you?
She had makeup and piercings on. I'm like, you were dressed to the nines. She goes, what do you mean? And, yeah, but she couldn't get the mask down. I go, how much is it? She goes, I wouldn't know. I don't know. And I go, I'll just come back.
I actually watched Halloween 3 within the last year, and that is like the craziest one. It makes no sense.
Season of the Witch.
And it's got, doesn't it, like follows, the Doctor more, doesn't it, for a while? Like maybe the first of it.
What's his name?
Ugh, I'm trying to look it up.
But yeah, remember, because the guy, it's just so great because that's when this is a big multi-million-dollar corporation. And they go in there and there's all these robot people making these masks.
Yeah.
And they had all the best sinister admin that you could get in that movie. And then all of a sudden they were like but the guy's like, you can't play it. You can't play it. Like he's telling the media to stop based on some guy on a phone. And then all of a sudden they stop it in somewhere and then they play it anyway and they die.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that this week.
I read about it. It was a blogger wrote it, but yeah.
Probably was it
But it's
a user
$15. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those masks. Yeah, you should go back and get that mask. Is it a Dawn Post mask?
I know. I'm
Like the
thinking I should
original?
wait till after Halloween. Yeah, nobody's touching it.
Yeah,
And
it's probably been up there for 3 years.
I know. So I go in there when it's all dusty on fucking November 7th and go, hey, any chance I get that for the elections?
Here's the thing about Party World. Their prices never change. They never go down, that's for sure. There are these, like little Halloween, like goblin statues that I've wanted for the last like 3 years they've been there. They're still $70. They're still insanely overpriced.
Wait, what, are they little trophies or something, or?
They're just like these, like, they're kind of like, these like latex, like, they're sort of big. I don't know how to explain them or how to even find them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just like little monsters, and they like are kind of, they look like they're like kind of slimy, but it's just like a latex
All right.
statue.
What would you like to pay for them? I know people. John. I have a good
$25. $25
a piece?
Yeah.
And you want 2 of them?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
We'll make it happen, John. We're going to get you into Halloween.
Yeah, somehow we're gonna drag you in, kicking and screaming.
I was at Party World a couple of weeks ago, and I did buy some really cool, like, they're just like the cheap like plastic masks with like the string in the back, but they look like a bad acid trip. They're just like these crazy faces. They're like neon.
Oh, that's another good one that you can do cheap at Walmart. They have a bunch of them, and what they're vinyl, and they go on your face, just to the front, and it's got elastic for the back, and it cuts off just at the upper lip. So your jaw is moving freely, and if you get the clown one,
you can drink.
Yeah, I would suggest cutting the eyes out bigger, and then doing some makeup around your eyes that matches the mask, and then do the makeup for the lower jaw, and then you've got this mask that you have total mobility. You can drink, very important. You don't want something that you can't get a straw to, or you can't do some shots with, especially for Halloween, and you're done. And you can easily make a clown costume out of just going to Value Village. Easily. That's the easiest costume, John, right there. But once again, right now you're shit out of luck. I bet you Walmart doesn't even have that stuff. They won't have the good stuff.
Yeah, I've been mad dogging all of them, and no one's marked. Fred Meyers finally marked some stuff down, but I'm going. You guys are going full price up until Halloween, I think.
It's a business.
No, but I mean, they're ripping us off. They're ripping us off. We're getting screwed. So,
hey, listen, man, like 25% of what they buy, they're never gonna sell. Halloween is tough. Your margins are small, the rest of the year, and you've only got until the 30th or 31st, and then you're stuck with all that shit.
You've only got until they put more Christmas stuff out, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, no, I did get one of those half masks you just talked about, and it's fantastic. I keep it in my jacket now, and I whip it out, especially at the bank. They freak out. It's amazing.
Do you remember the one I had at the desert party in Panamint?
The baby face?
No, not that one. There were these half masks. This guy, he basically he buys like a big 55-gallon drum of latex, and he just has these molds, and they're a latex, like stringy latex, not like hard latex, stringy latex, like stretchy. And you have 2 loops that go around your ears, and then the mask, like, it pulls kind of tight on your face, and it kind of goes over your skull too. So it's on there nice and tight, and the bottom is usually loose. And this guy, all he does is he's got 3 months where he makes as many as he can. He goes to a couple of conventions, and then the rest of the year he travels the world. It's just like a vagabond, dude. But he was selling these things, and they were fucking so cool. I think they're still in my storage unit, but they weren't painted like really bright colors. They were like kind of more flesh tones, but they looked fucking goofy. I thought you were there when we were doing those, Becker. But those were another example of something so simple and easy to put on, and it looks good. John, you're getting so many ideas here. I hope you're writing this down.
I'm writing them all down.
Okay, so you're going to be like a zombie Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what I'm thinking.
With like a zombie chicken coming out of the bucket.
Yeah. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm trying to just see if I can find the price of one of those silver shamrock masks from Halloween 3. There's the witch, the skull, and the pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkins.
Because it was something inside the mask that made the kids kill, right?
Right. It triggered with the song from the thing.
Oh, that's right. It came on. Oh yeah, it was a creepy
and
song too.
And I just heard that song. It was something else that had that song, and I'm listening going, that's the fucking Shamrock song. I forget what song it was, but it was fucking, it's annoying as hell.
Yeah, masks, like masks that you think of when I say masks. Those are uncomfortable and they don't look good in a haunted house. But now what they're doing is everyone's using silicone masks, which is basically like having the stocking pulled over your head and then the silicone is tight against your face. So when you when you move your mouth or even like, your cheeks, that will be expressed in the, in what the mask does. So, and they look good and they're pretty durable, but they're about $800 a piece. But a lot of the haunts are using those. They're just buying 2 or 3 of each style. And then that person doesn't sit in a makeup chair. They basically just black out their eyes or just do whatever they have to do to match it. And, those are really kick-ass.
I found the Halloween 3 pumpkin mask for $50.
$50. Is it from back in the, what was that, 80s, I think?
No, I think they're newer. They're called Trick or Treat Studios.
Yeah.
They make a whole shitload of masks.
Yeah, that's a company that goes to the conventions. They basically, they're producing it for whoever, Universal or Dawn Post, whoever. But
includes the Silver Shamrock power chip.
Oh, well, there you go. You can kill someone and blame it on them.
They also have the skull, too. Also $50, so you're looking at $100 if you want both.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm going in the store with a $50 bill. I'm getting your 2 statues and the mask. And I'll be waltzing out. Because the girl with the piercing, she doesn't understand market value.
No.
I don't even know what this is. Perfect. You're my sales clerk.
Yes, that's the one.
And how much for the 2 dusty statues? You know what? I think the biggest loser mask you could go as this year or costume would be the, what's his name? The guy who died, the Joker.
Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger?
Yeah, doing the Heath Ledger Joker. This will be the year that'd be the dog thing to wear. Be like, oh yeah, I guess. That was kind of funny 5 years ago.
Just in time for a new Batman.
Masks are tough because it's like wearing a wig or a hat with a costume. You end up getting tired of wearing it, or with a wig, super hot, and a mask is the same thing. That's why the convertible mask, something that's open in the back, or it doesn't have a bottom jaw. Well,
I got that one that they didn't carry them this year, but it's the devil one, and you put it on, and it's got the separate chin strap. So the chin is a latex chin that goes on yours. So like we talked about being able to drink, but it's got black hair coming off the face. You put that thing on, it's the best costume ever, and I keep it. I whip it out, put it on the bar, and tell people to go to hell. And it's fucking hysterical every time. Go to hell. It's like, Jesus Christ, where'd you get that? I go, $1.99, Fred Meyer's, 2 years ago when they put stuff on sale.
Yeah, here's your mask, John. Blackula.
Oh,
the Blackula Halloween mask at Trick or Treat Studios. It's the official Blackula mask. Don't be fooled by those knockoffs.
Oh, you know what? They got I found the $120 mask, the pumpkin one, but it's the one after the thing went off and killed the kid. It's the melted pumpkin. That's pretty good. That's a clever idea, and if you're going to bootleg a mask anyway.
The Blackula one is pretty great. It might be my new favorite.
So, John, do we have a commitment from you?
Yeah.
So what's it gonna be? Blackula? You can't get delivery.
I know. It's too late. I gotta find something in town.
Yeah. It's gotta be in town.
I will have a costume. Guys, I'm in the Halloween spirit. I don't know why, when this became Attack John's Halloween spirit.
No, it's to rejuvenate it.
Well, you stop brewing beer. We gotta browbeat you into something.
You didn't have my beer, Greg.
I just found 3 bottles of the second batch I made, the Diablo IPA, and on Sunday I brought one to the fun house. I sat down and someone said something about like, oh, what's that? Is that root beer? I'm all, no, this is IPA. And this is the same reaction I've gotten every time someone has had a drink of my beer. Oh. Never saying good or bad. Just like, oh, did you make this? Yeah, it's IPA. Diablo IPA, brewed it. And I don't ask them because I don't want to put them on the spot, but no one ever even says, yeah, it's pretty good. Never. I think Doug's manager, Brian Hennigan, he tasted it and was like, oh, and then just went right over and poured it in the trash. Like when I wasn't looking,
that's actually a statement.
Well, I need the bottle back, so I got to find the bottle, and the bottle was empty, and I know he didn't drink it. So, and I mean, I didn't even like the IPA. That's too dark for me.
You might want to give it out on Halloween.
Yeah, just pour a shot to all the kids in the trunk of my car.
I like I said, I just got a vat. Actually, that's funny we talk about that because I just got the vat to make the cider. So yeah, we have a commercial vat now, John. $8,000 commercial vat. I just got in the backyard yesterday.
Well, Becky must be happy about that.
She's on vacation in Vancouver, so yeah,
perfect.
She gave it a thumbs up by not being here to vote.
But you did like a trick photography, so it looks like it's really small. It's just a little vat. It's
a big commercial vat. Yeah, no, we're good. And it's commercial grade, so we can do it. It completely cleans all the dead stuff out. Yeah.
Good. There's going to be a lot of dead stuff to clean out.
Yeah.
Before we go, we should definitely make sure our cider is less than 15% human DNA.
Oh, you know what? I mean, they're going to say it is anyway, so why not just put it in there?
If you were going to brew cider and it was going to be 15% DNA, there would have to be a finger in there.
It could be mostly urine.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's another way to do that.
That should be the selling point on the bottle should be less than 15% human DNA.
Well, I think you should sell it with a finger in it, and you can get fingered.
Well, we could do like they do with the low sodium soups, because you remember the old thing, they go low sodium, and you're like, as opposed to how much were you going to put in? Because you can, and we'll just say less urine than before.
Yeah.
That way they can't complain about the numbers.
There is that bar up in the Yukon that has the petrified toe they put in your
you swallow the toe or kiss the toe. Someone ate it.
If you swallow it, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Twice.
I don't know how quickly a petrified toe breaks down in your body, but it doesn't seem like it'd be pleasant.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's never going to go all the way through.
No.
It's coming back.
No, that's a weird way to have a hangnail.
Well, you could have someone else's hangnail.
That's exactly. It's like, hey, you remember when they said I put my toe up your ass? Well, he really did it. It's amazing.
Went backwards.
So now after this, we will compare our notes on how Halloween went.
Oh yeah,
I'm guessing they're going to be great.
No, I think it's
going to have an awesome Halloween.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to another episode of Near the Wild. I'm Matt Becker, sitting in a bus in Anchorage, Alaska.
I'm John Norris, sitting in a very comfortable chair in Anchorage, Alaska.
And I'm Ggreg Chaille in Bisbee, Arizona. I've already got my costume on.
Is it just a ball gag?
Yeah, what are you going as a dog treat?
No, it's I put the clown sock on my head.
So that's what you're going to sound like? You're going to sound lispy?
Well, I mean,
it sounds like you're slurping.
I won't be talking when I have the clown thing. I'll be making noises. So I guess
shoving kids in your trunk.
Yeah. It's a little tight. Maybe the sock will loosen up a little bit after a while.
Well, I hope, because I mean that could scare the kids more than anything else. Is going, he seems weird.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll take it.
Kids want some candy?
Actually, and then I just realized, like, there's no hole in this mask, like, to take a drink. So I'd be, like, drinking through a mosquito net.
No, just get Velcro, make a
that'll filter.
Yeah,
that'll filter out everything.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. Yeah, I can filter my beer.
Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
You've been listening to the Near the Wild podcast with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska on Matt Becker's Backyard Bus. Engineered by me, Ggreg Chaille.